We are back live here at New York Comic Con 2017, and I am so happy because we're going to be talking a little bit about some DuckTales comics with Joe Caramagna.
Yeah, Caramagna.
Caramagna. Mania.
Come on, we went over it. It's very important to my dad that you get the name right.
Your dad, wherever he is, I'm
Caramagna.
So,
He's in New Jersey.
He's in Jersey. He's
Yeah,
going to
not
come over
too
here
far.
and punch me in the face after the show, I
no,
think.
my
Okay.
dad's the nicest guy in the world.
Really? That's good. And we got Pal here, too, of course.
Hey, man, I'm super
Hey.
excited to be here. We get to talk about DuckTales.
Who doesn't like to talk about DuckTales?
Oh,
It's
man.
the best
Anybody
thing ever.
here DuckTales fan? Yes?
Come
yes,
on.
there's some DuckTales
One of the
fans
most-
out
like-
there.
Oh, look. There's
That
one.
original
you know.
TV show. I mean, I remember waking up, being a kid, and just like singing the theme song to the original. Just it's one of the best songs ever.
Ow.
I'll say it. Yeah, DuckTales. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you were a kid, you wanted to swim in a pile of gold.
Every day I want.
You still do. You're
I mean,
huh.
like yeah, when I was a kid.
When you
yeah.
were a kid, like I would do that
Very
now. Like, where
nice.
is that? You
We
know?
got the whole gang is involved in the comic here. Of course, there's a new TV show that this is sort of the same characters. Everybody that we all love from the
Relates
original
to,
series.
yeah.
You know, and I wanted to ask you, like, is it totally its own thing, its own story, or does it go off of things that happen in the show? Is it just I don't know. What do you have to say in terms of
Well-
what is this comic mean to you, and for fans of the series, like
Oh boy, it's a lot of.
I
question
just
in there.
want to know everything about this comic.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Let me just tell you about the comic. The
Okay.
comic, the early issues that are out right now and that are
Yes.
coming in the next couple of months are prequels to the series. So,
Ooh.
Cool.
the issues that I wrote that are out now, currently on sale, are the adventures of Donald Duck and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and how he's sort of their father figure, their caretaker. But he's a real helicopter parent, and he's always worried about their safety, and he goes to these extreme
Yeah.
measures to make sure that they're safe. And
He's always like, stop it, cut that
yeah,
out. Yeah.
exactly. Like, don't touch that
looks
hole
so
puncher. You might
stressed
punch a
out.
hole through your
He
feather.
looks so
Is it-
stressed.
He's always stressed
I mean, there's a
out.
dragon
So
right
stressed.
there that they don't notice, so he's kind of just like,
Yeah, it's poor Donald. You know, he's
Poor
always worried about
Donald,
these kids,
man.
and they're always getting into trouble.
it's tough enough being a dad as it is. Come on.
Yeah,
Three,
sure.
you know,
You got 3 of them running around, I'm sure.
right?
Oh yeah, and the added story is that Donald can't find a job. He can't hold down a job. He goes from job to job.
Oh,
Too
my God.
real.
But
This is
because
just-
he's so, it's
been there
all-
before, you know, like
It's just hitting home,
Donald.
right?
I didn't have 3, little ducklings that I had to watch. Thank
Right.
God, but like
that
yeah,
are running around all
running
over
around
the
causing
place.
chaos.
Yes, exactly.
But look at these cool covers. I love the art style.
Oh yeah, the art style is phenomenal. It's basically the art style of the TV show.
Yeah.
The current series. Not like, I know a lot of fans they're saying it doesn't look like the old DuckTales, but you can never
I don't
recapture.
think. Yeah.
So I noticed 3, is that kind of the introductory of Mr. Scrooge?
Scrooge shows up for the first time in the series in issue number 2.
Oh, okay, because
So
I don't
the-
see 2 up there, and I'm like,
Yes.
oh, I want to see the cover for 2.
Yes,
But,
we had a 0 issue and issue number 1
Nice.
that are all Donald and the triplets, and Donald looking for work, and he can't hold down a job because he's always worried about these kids.
Worried.
They're always getting into trouble.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I see a big question mark.
Uh-oh, yes.
That we can't reveal that.
No, we can't reveal that.
Ooh.
No.
Top secret.
Okay.
No, totally top secret.
The
have to-
Disney
you have
people
to
are
get
hanging
the
out right
comic.
here. They're just,
They're
floating around.
waiting.
They're Googling
Yeah.
because they'll find it.
I think you started touching on kind of a cool point where what you and everybody, with the show and with the comics, it wasn't about just making the same thing again. It's in the same vein with the old show, but you guys, there's a new animation style here, and you're sort of taking these characters but creating new adventures, and it's 2017, and it's time
Right.
to explore it in a different way, while staying true to the original, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But
I mean, it's still an adventure story,
yes,
but with the comics, what we're focusing on really is because these characters have such a history. They've been around forever. Everybody loves them. That we have a
Yes.
strong focus on family, like what it means to be family. Donald is taking care of these kids, and then he has an uncle, and it's how they all relate to each other.
Yeah.
And family could be the greatest thing at times, and it could be the worst thing that gets you into trouble.
It's a mixed bag
But
sometimes.
but at
But
the end of
ultimately,
the day,
love is there, right?
yeah, exactly. The love is there. You're all family, and families come in all sorts. It's not just mom, dad, and brother, sister. It could be uncle and his nephew and his 3 nephews.
Yeah.
And that's what a family is. Like a family is like liquid. It takes the shape of whatever container you pour it into, and it's still a family.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So Joe, I'm kind of curious, what were the challenges coming into this? Because obviously this is a beloved, story franchise. And I know
Yes.
you mentioned like being 2017. How do
Mm-hmm.
you freshen this up but still keep it authentic to, the fandom that is,
Right,
DuckTales?
that's been around for
That's been
30
forever.
something, even
Yes.
longer than 30 years, because
Yes.
pre-DuckTales,
Oh,
fans of
that's true.
Scrooge and
Yeah,
Donald
yeah,
Duck and
yeah.
everything, yeah. Well, like I said, the focus is on family, and what makes this series different from maybe past incarnations of these characters is that the triplets each have their own distinct personalities, whereas in the past, they were mostly interchangeable. They all
Yeah.
spoke
I'm trying to remember
the
and be
same
like-
way.
I can totally remember them almost being synced at the same time, like
Yeah,
behaving
basically.
the same way.
Right,
Yeah, I don't
they
remember
were
being like,
all-
oh, that's so Huey.
Yes, and now you would get
Now
that.
I can do
like,
that?
Now
Okay,
you can do
alright.
that. You're like that, man. That's so Huey.
Dewey.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly. So
Okay.
you have Huey, who is the junior woodchuck.
Yeah.
As they in the past they were all junior woodchucks.
Yeah.
And now Huey is the junior woodchuck,
He's the one.
and he's the one who's responsible. He's always concerned about safety.
Hey, come on, guy.
and,
He's like, calm
Yeah,
down.
we got to do this the right way, guys.
Right. There's got to be
You
one
have-
at least.
Yeah, you got to have a conscience, right?
Yeah.
So he's like the conscience of the
Okay.
triplets.
Cool.
And then you have Dewey, who's always just going for it. Like he doesn't care about
Let's
the consequences.
go. Forget it.
Let's go. That
I
looks
feel
fun.
like I'm a Dewey.
You're a Dewey. You're
You're a
like,
I'm
Dewey.
a Dewey.
here we go.
I'm such a Huey. I even have a red shirt on.
Just
like,
classic
I'm
Huey
so
over here.
Huey.
I guess I got to be Louis then.
Well, Louis
What's Louis like?
is he's the lazy guy who looks for the easy way out in the
that's,
get rich quick schemes.
Sometimes I can maybe be a little bit Louis, I guess.
See,
I like
we're
that
good
a little
then.
bit.
We have a Dewey,
We actually,
we
we're
have a
the
Huey.
DuckTales
I
up
mean,
here.
here we
All right,
go.
That's
cool.
We need an Uncle Scrooge and a Donald.
And then we'll find there's someone here.
Yeah.
There's someone. Now, what? So that's their 3 personalities.
Yeah.
Uncle Scrooge. What's he sort of? For those who maybe don't know, and Donald, they sort of retaining their personality that they've had over the years, of
Right.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, Donald is Donald.
Donald.
Like he has a short temper. He likes to squawk
He
a
does
lot.
get a little bit angry and
Actually, one of the
Stressed out.
challenges, yes, he's very stressed out, as you saw in the covers.
stressed. Big time.
The big challenge of writing Donald is that, to me, the fun part about Donald is that no one can understand what he's saying when he starts screaming, and you have to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
But when you're reading the text in the word balloon, he comes off as so eloquent. So that always bothers me when I'm writing, so that I always have a scene in like every story. I try to put a scene where he gets so frustrated that he just starts squawking and stomping his feet like classic Donald.
Just should have like random letters instead of
Yeah,
like,
make it
you
like
know,
Yeah.
he's got to just, he's got a lot, to take care of. So I feel like it's
Sure.
almost like I can understand. Sometimes you just got to like let it out a little bit,
And that's my favorite Donald, when he starts stomping his
Yeah.
feet and screaming.
Starts going
That's
crazy.
great. It's classic Donald.
Yeah.
Did you watch cartoons growing up? Were these
Oh, of
some
course.
of your favorite heroes? I mean, like, I'm sure now it's kind of like looking back,
Oh, yeah,
telling your
I'm sure.
childhood self, like, hey, you're going to be, writing some pretty cool stuff when you get older.
Oh, yeah. When I was approached to write this series, I was just
Floored.
definitely floored, because
Yeah.
it took me right back to being a kid and running home from school because the Disney
Aw.
Afternoons was coming on. I know everyone is a fan of Disney Afternoons.
Yep.
and Tailspin and all that. Yeah, see, there's
Oh, yeah.
applause.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just couldn't believe it that I got to write it. And they're like, would you be interested? I'm like, yeah, let me think about it. Yeah, of course. Of course I'll be interested.
Was that like out of the blue? You just like opened up your emails and there it was? Or did you get a call and it was like, listen? Wait, I don't know. What
Well-
Donald Duck was on the phone. It was like, and you're like, ah.
I was writing Zootopia comics for Disney Publishing.
Nice.
And they had me working on another secret project that was somewhat Donald Duck related. It was Mickey Donald,
Yeah.
but it never came to fruition. So They moved me from that because the project got canceled. It's not my fault. I didn't.
It
before
happens with
before I really
projects.
did much work on it.
It
got
happens.
canceled.
Yeah, for whatever
Things
assortment of
change.
reasons. Yeah, yeah.
They moved me to another Donald Duck project,
Mhm.
and they sent me all this reading material, and I was looking into it. And then I got another email saying, "Sorry, that's been canceled too. Would you mind doing DuckTales instead?" I'm like, "DuckTales is the best of those 3
You're like,
things." And
could
you're
we have just
acting
started
like-
with that?
You're
Okay.
acting like I'm gonna have to settle. Like this is.
Yeah, let me think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fell into it backwards.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
gosh. That's amazing.
Great. Oh,
That's
it's
awesome.
So much fun.
I'm wondering, do you guys have a place here, like a booth where we can check it out, or people can talk to you? Like, can they find you online? Where should we be checking out the comics?
I will be signing at the IDW booth right here. I don't know the booth number. No one's giving me the hand sign, so I don't know. But the IDW booth
IDW, okay.
tomorrow, Friday at noon,
Friday at
noon to 1, and then Sunday at 2 to 3.
Mhm.
And I'll be in Artist Alley off and on at table G9.
Level G9.
Yes, yes.
That's
and
you.
I'm on the IDW panel Saturday night at 6:30.
Okay.
Nice.
So
You are a
that's where you can
busy
get all the-
man.
yes, and the IDW booth has great variant covers that we didn't show on the screen here.
More stuff to check out.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, exclusive variants.
That's
yeah,
why you
cool
come
stuff.
to these cons, get that exclusive stuff. Well, thank
Oh,
you so
yeah.
much for coming by and
Thank you.
talking
Thank you
with
for
us.
having me.
Joe.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you
Very
so much.
awesome. We are the
Thank
DuckTales.
Thank you very much.
Ow.
You guys at home, thanks for hanging with us. We got more amazing content here from New York.